All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome aboard to the Morning Note. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of GAR Capital. Thanks for joining me this morning and every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on our YouTube channel. I did not do a YouTube on Monday and Tuesday, Tuesday was yesterday. I was in New York on a nice trip away from the screens. Much needed. Back refreshed, ready to kill it, and back with you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. Dow futures are up 166 points. NASDAQ is up 100. S&P up 0.46%. And the Russell's up 0.63%. We're starting to push a little bit here. The dollar is up slightly, 104.39. The big news, the dollar yen hit multi-decade highs. 151, let me get the exact number. 151.96 was the mark yesterday. 151.24 is the current mark. That rejected. So let's go ahead and take a look at that here. I don't have to go back and forth. Good morning. Good morning, all. We got a couple things to talk about. Staying away from the screens can be tough at times. Trying to get back in the flow. So I'm going to go ahead and just really expand this out as much as I can. Let's do 20 years, not even 20 years, max. This is all weekly candles. And I still can't get to the max, but 20 years. Yeah, you could see right there from October of 2022, where we're at the lows in the stock market, if you guys remember. That's where we are now. So looks like we hit some supply here. I put out a limit order for a long dollar yen. We have not filled yet, but I'm looking to go long if we break out because we keep knocking on the door. That's not the best thing in terms of equities because that means the dollar is going up. And remember, we want the dollar to come down. But, if opportunity comes, we're going to go ahead and take it. 105 is the target on the dollar index. So if dollar yen does bounce on the Forex side, we're going to go ahead and take advantage of it. Let's see what else today. Welcome back, like Braun in Cleveland. Right. Only a couple days. I wasn't out for a couple seasons. 10-year treasury yields, 4.224%. Crude oil falling back. Everyone loves energy now. Remember, we've been talking about energy for a couple weeks. Well, let's take a look at energy. Are we done? Is this kind of like dollar yen where, we're keeping knocking on the door, we're going to get that breakout? Let's break 94.64 on XLE. Well, 94.671. We'll put 94.72 so we can get our alert. If that does break, team, guess what we're doing? We're going long energy again, like XOM. Whoever caught XOM, congratulations. We're now, based on the extensions, which I can redo now, let's go ahead and remove this drawing. We'll do the fib extensions one more time. We'll start from the retrace at the bottom at 52.91. You can do either way you want. Either way. It's at 92, 50, 51.91 there, 52.91. I'll fix that. Here we go, 120.70. So that's what we're looking for a break. I'm going to go ahead and redo this one. 52.10. Right click it. We're going to go to value, 52.10. Press OK. And there we go. Our fibs are set. And this is based on weekly chart. So we got a little bit of room to 120. This dotted line here was my kind of level to keep an eye on XOM. We broke above it, but you can see the weekly chart, not the best candle. This could be a reversal candle on the weekly if Exxon chops around here. But I'm going to keep an eye on energy as we go. If XLE does continue to move and break our alert, I do have CVX here. Break above 157.50. We're going to this gap fill, 165.92. So that's how we're looking at least on the energy side with crude. Gasoline futures down about 0.06%. Gold futures are up about 0.25%. Bitcoin futures, 70,610. Of course, the Monday that I was out of the office, Bitcoin decides to have one of the best days ever. So I guess that means I just need to take more vacations, right, guys? If you want Bitcoin to go higher, come on. That's what we need. So back to Bitcoin, BITO. I still have the options open. They're call options. We have until April. Let's wait for that 34 level to break. But as you could see on the headline, on the title of the video, I wanted to talk about DraftKings and Google. These are both signals that we did send. Let me go ahead and get that for you guys. I got a DM here. I'll take a look at that here in a second. So premium signals again, guys. DraftKings 50 calls were green. 8% at close. We're up today. We're probably going to get that. If we catch that today, guys, that's 5 weeks in a row 5 weeks in a row undefeated. That's never happened. And we would be at 17 in a row now. If we had Google, now we're red, but it's for April. If we can get Google, now DraftKings is going to go, guys. I'm pretty much going to mark that a win unless we get some kind of reversal. But it's a beautiful channel breakout. Come on now. You know the drill with Gar Capital. We're all over it. And of course, when we send signals, guys, we keep you up to date every day, just like here on the YouTube channel. Let me show you guys this DraftKings setup. Break out of the channel, targeting 50, the 38.2 fib on the weekly at 47.86. There you go. And here we are now at 48.68, actually 49.69, about $2 ahead now. We should be able to be in the money relatively soon, traders. So we'll catch DraftKings today. I will keep you guys up to date as always. Let's go to the 4-hour chart on Google. Yep, targeting those highs, 155.58. We're at 152.52 with time. We should be able to catch this today as well if all works out. So in terms of power rankings, I always do that for our premium signal members, is the fact that I like DraftKings going to hit today. I think Google might hit today. Apple, well, we're going to be patient. And Bitcoin, well, weekends are for Bitcoin, especially Easter weekend. I'm just kidding. I'm not really sure if Easter weekend does make a difference for Bitcoin, but that's where we are on Google and DraftKings. I got one more signal masterclass. I love you guys. You know this. When it comes to these trades, I know sometimes it's going to be a little crazy, but I got your back. Masterclass. Yes, masterclass does get more trades. They're a little more expensive. They're a little more risk. So premium signals, you're not missing out. 16 in a row. You're doing great. You have a perfect March. But you could see here, Tesla, May 17, 200 calls, $6.05. Pretty expensive. A bit out of the money, but 205 is the Feb highs. We aren't exactly to the point of no return either. I really want to swing this to this target and above, not sending this to Premier Basic due to cost. And we already have trades open. The chart is on the watch list too. So if you're a masterclass and you went to the watch list this week, let's see if I can find it. Let me see if I can scroll here. Where are you, Tesla? I think we had the setup. I just have to scroll. My apologies, guys. Bear with me a second. Where are you, Tesla? There you go. Turnaround play. We did great shorting, but I think sentiment and charts are lining up for a relief rally. 160 to 155 support zone just needs to hold. If it does, we can go out of the money. Remember, like we talked about those 205, those 200 calls for masterclass. On our calls will be cheaper for us since everyone is loading up on puts. We are $15 out of the money on our 160 puts last time, and it worked out perfectly. You guys remember that? I'm thinking the same this time. We buy $15 out of the money, like we did with the 200s, and buy with 3 weeks. Give us some flexibility. This is from the watch list from the 17th. So members, premium, and masterclass, if you want to take a look at that Tesla kind of back test here, remember 164 was the price at the time of the send. It is now trading at 181. There is opportunity. Tesla is not done, in my opinion. I still believe in this turnaround story. I believe sentiment has been beaten down. And again, we're looking at this zone for a pop back to around 200, maybe 217 with time. And there you go. So good stuff all around. They caught Tesla. I'm very proud of masterclass there. So they got one on the board. Premium will get theirs today with DraftKings, and so will masterclass. BITO starting to pop a little bit here. Let's see if we can get recapture 33 or get around 33. We haven't been there since about 2 Thursdays ago. So I like where we're positioned. It's a short week. We don't need to do much right now. Markets close on Friday. So step by step, let's keep adding to the streak, getting better, but buying time, staying relaxed, doing our thing. Rock and roll. Here we go. Can you look at AMD and Tesla for options? Okay, I just saw Tesla, so pretty sure you just saw that. Let's go to, AMD. AMD, again, right at support at 179. Let's see if I can get this a little better of a screen here. 4-hour chart, 171.23, real big support, but you also have a gap to fill at 164. So if it breaks 171.23, yeah, I was looking to short if anything, but just need to recapture 185. 185 breaks, then we could take a look at going long again. But I am long with Masterclass on AMD, and it's a tough hold right now. It's red. For technical moving averages, use a 20, 50, 100, 200 SMA or EMA. SMA, please. Long Tesla shares. Been long Tesla for a long time, Young Jay. Long time. Hey, Carlos, any suggestions for Apple calls? Thanks a lot, man. Yes, I have Apple, and yes, it's annoying. but that's what it is. 170 is holding support. As long as we kind of hold that level, we should be okay. We do have time, luckily, but you could see here support needs to be support. If not, and we break down, well, we got right around 167 or so. That's your next real major support, but 170 seems to be holding on. So, I bought time for that reason. I didn't buy time to panic close. So, Apple, show me what you got. Give me some AI headlines, baby, and we can get these calls. DraftKings next target. I'm a shareholder. Good old DraftKings. Let's go to the daily. We're at 49.69. We're going to expand to the weekly. What is our next level? 49.64 is your next target. That's where we just broke. After that, again, depends. Do we kind of chop around this fib level? Possibly. But after that, it's going to be 59.06, which is your 23.6 fib extension. Let me see if I can expand this to max. There you go. 74.38 being the all-time highs on DraftKings. Break 49.64, 69, which we're kind of already are. 59 is your next target. If we're just doing based on this channel here, it is breaking. But again, this could reject and come back down. So don't be surprised, DraftKings shareholder Young J, that we do get a little bit of a pullback, maybe to 42 or maybe to around 37. Happens. April month can be a little volatile sometimes. Spring season, sure. DraftKings has done very, very well lately. This is a weekly chart, mind you. So kind of, look at the big picture as we move forward looking at DraftKings. It's very tradable, which is nice. And it's not too expensive to trade. But again, the higher the stock price goes, those call options and put options are going to be a little pricey. BTC shorts are being squeezed as we hit fresh all-time high territory. And that's music to my ears. I love it. Thanks, Carlos. Good to have you back. Good to be back, Young Jay. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Everybody, please, trying to get to 10,000 subs. One day, with your help, I will have that really cool plaque on my wall. That silver one. I don't know how many subs. 100K? 100K subs. One day. All right, let's look at SPY. Pretty choppy, guys. It's not a lot of range here. It's a short week. I think it's a stock pickers market more than it is an index market. So just, take your time. I think SPY is skippable today and this week. Same thing with Qs and NASDAQ. It's going to be tough trading this. The closer we get to Good Friday, which is on Friday, and then Easter Sunday, that's the weekend, Holy Week, the volumes are going to dry up a little bit. So you got to understand how happy I am that DraftKings is going to hit today, because I already know tomorrow those volumes are going to drop. ARM, yes, take a look. My apologies. Ryan asked about ARM. I didn't want to mean to ignore, man. Nice pop, obviously. You could see that gap fill at 78.24. That's always worrisome. 116.82. If that breaks, maybe we could play some puts, or someone is probably looking to buy shares. But let's kind of use 116.83 as a support level. The problem being is that this downside gap is a risk. So 77.72 if we fill down there. But so far looks like it's just consolidating after an earnings pop, very similar to NVIDIA. So again, you could just get consolidation and another leg higher. So I wouldn't touch this here, to be honest, in terms of kind of trading it, because we don't know what's going to happen next. We'll take our time and see. All right, guys, I'll leave it there. I'm going to catch you guys on the live market blog, give you guys the update as we go. If you want to short Ryan, get below 116.50, 116.83 level. And then I think you should be okay for that gap fill around 77. All right, team. I'm going to go catch up with my members, Premium and Masterclass, and I will see you on the blog. If you guys do decide to join our live market blog, make sure to go to our website, www.gar.capital. I wish I had this ready for you guys. gar.capital here. You go to membership. So here we go. Access our Discord. Scroll down to our memberships. And if you want the free plan, click right here for the live market blog. You need Discord. It will look like this. It's time for me to answer some questions in the server. I will catch you guys tomorrow for the next morning note. Cheers all. See you then.